Yeah, I'll also throw on top of that the insurance policy, $333,000, and he's like using it right after. I mean, oftentimes when we have these motive cases, these financial motive cases, there is a policy involved and there's a payout, and that is the case here. But I really am waiting on this trial to see how they're going to tie this defendant to that apartment. Because that's part of the defense here, is that this is an apartment known for socializing and gathering and dating and things like that. That would be an opportune location, certainly for the staging. And I just wonder, do they have the iPhone steps like we saw in Murdoch? Do they have surveillance around? Because really that's going to be the best thing that the prosecutor can do to chop away at this defense that there are others responsible. Because the motive's there, you know, these statements are there. You got serious issues with the forensic pathology opinions that, you know, this is a lethal dose of that particular medication. And then also you have the blunt force trauma to the neck. So it looks like there's foul play, but tying the defendant to that apartment where the body was found is going to be a very, very important part of the prosecutor's case.
Yeah, and I think that goes to the question we just heard of this witness about where was the key, where was the defendant's key to that apartment, because that's important, trying to figure that out, that he had access to it. Because one of the things that the defense is arguing is that DNA from 2 other people were found in that apartment. Now, that's a good thing to argue, but also because of the type of apartment it was, the lifestyle that they led, it's not surprising that you might find DNA from others in that apartment. So talk to me about the strength of that argument for the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as investigators, prosecutors, you're trying to find victims' DNA or the defendant's DNA in places that they're not supposed to be. That's definitely what everybody's trying to get when they're investigating and they're prosecuting. But when you find forensics in a place that is frequented by other individuals, well, the DNA could be dropped at any point when any of those other people were there. It's a good start for the defense. Don't get me wrong. That's a good angle. But at the same time, like we said earlier, the motive is building. You got the lack of communication. You got the things breaking down in the marriage. You have all these statements that the defendant makes. So really, I want to see how they tie him to that apartment in that staging area, because that's where they're going to hit it home if they have the goods there.